More than half of the projected increase in the global population up to the year 2050 will be concentrated in 8 countries, 5 of which are in Africa: the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Egypt, Ethiopia, Nigeria, and Tanzania. This is according to a new UN report, World Population Prospects 2022, released on Tuesday, which estimates that human population will reach the 8 billion mark on November 15 of this year. The report also shows that India is on course to surpass China as the world's most populous nation in 2023. It suggests that in 61 countries or areas, population is expected to decrease by at least 1% over the next 3 decades as a result of sustained low levels of fertility and, in some cases, elevated rates of emigration. Crudes from Algeria, Equatorial Guinea and Angola became the most expensive in the world in June and for the first half of 2022 as a whole. This is according to the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries (OPEC's) monthly report released on Tuesday. The average price of this low sulfur Sahara blend, very low density crude, reached $128.31 per barrel in June compared with $115.28 in May. This represents an increase of 11.3% month-on-month according to the OPEC monthly oil market report. Zafiro, the crude from Equatorial Guinea, is the second most expensive black gold in the OPEC basket of crudes, while Girassol, the crude oil produced by Angola, ranks third in the world. OPEC countries produced 28.71 million barrels per day of oil overall in June 2022, compared with 28.678 million barrels per day in May, up over 234,000 barrels per day. On the other hand, the organization says it expects oil demand growth to continue in 2023.
The president of Benin's Constitutional Court has resigned from his post, the institution announced Tuesday, 6 months before the January 2023 legislative polls. Joseph Jogbenu's resignation came a day after meeting President Patrice Talon. At a press conference Wednesday, the former justice minister said he was rejoining politics.
There's
so much still to be done. I claim the quality of a committed intellectual, and it seems necessary to renounce institutional comfort and to go back on the road, by traveling through the hills and valleys, the villages and towns, the neighborhoods, the districts, and to ensure that our compatriots understand better what is being offered to them politically and that they participate better in the realization of this political offer.
À la réalisation de cette offre politique.
Sources have said Jogbenu, who has in the past served as President Patrice Talon's personal lawyer, could be headed for a major role in the ruling Progressive Union Party. Morocco said on Wednesday the scores of migrants who died after a crackdown by Moroccan and Spanish border forces succumbed to asphyxia. Authorities had originally stated that the 23 victims were killed in a stampede. Spanish non-governmental organizations had reported a higher death toll of 37. At a press conference in Rabat, the head of Morocco's Human Rights Commission blamed mechanical asphyxiation for the fatalities, adding that autopsies were still being carried out to shed more light on the issue. Amina Bouayash said a large number of migrants had been caught up in a narrow buffer zone, which caused them to suffocate. Numerous videos circulated on social media showing Moroccan police beating the migrants. The tragedy took place on June 24th when a large number of migrants attempted to enter the Spanish enclave of Melilla from the Moroccan side, prompting the deadly clashes. The African Union and the United Nations denounced what they termed as excessive use of force. But Morocco's rights chief defended the police, saying it had exercised restraint. Morocco, one of the countries paid by the European Union to stop irregular migration, has been widely criticized for the incident. Last week, a top EU official and Spain's interior minister were in Rabat, where they vowed to continue their cooperation with the kingdom. After the deadly violence, Spain's prime minister praised the border guards, saying they had stopped an attack on the country's sovereignty. European countries have signed deals with Morocco, Egypt, Libya and Tunisia to stop and detain migrants seeking to cross the Mediterranean. The UN has accused anti-migrant operations of gross human rights abuses, including killings, rape and enslavement. Kalidou Koulibably's move to Chelsea would be finalized on Thursday, several sports sources reported Wednesday. Chelsea and Napoli were reportedly close to a deal in which the Italian outfit would pocket 40 million euros to release Senegal's captain. Koulibaly was conspicuously absent as Napoli held their first training of the summer in front of fans on Tuesday evening. Chelsea are keen to strengthen at centre-back after losing Antonio Rudiger to Real Madrid and Andreas Christensen to Barcelona this summer on free transfers. If he signs, the 31-year-old, with only a year remaining on his Napoli contract, would link up with compatriot Edouard Mendy. With 62 caps for Senegal, Koulibaly is expected to sign for a 4-year stay at Stamford Bridge. He's made 300 appearances for Napoli since joining 8 years ago.